Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. In our refutation series, today we are going to see about Sayyid Abul A'la Maududi, 1903 to 1979, the founder of Jamaat-e Islami, and he authored the famous Tafsir Tafheem al Qur'an, which has been widely read and translated all over the world. There is no objection. He has done a lot of dawa works. May Allah forgive his mistakes. May Allah grant him Jannah. However, from an Salafi perspective, his tafsir and methodology are often critiqued for the following mistakes or methodological deviations from the Athari creed and Athari approach. So, what are the mistakes? That's what we are going to see. So, who are the scholars gave a notable refutation to Maududi's tafsir? Sheikh Muqbil ibn Hadi al-Wadi strongly opposed Maududi's tafsir due to rationalist influences, and Sheikh Badiuddin Shah Sindhi, a Pakistani Ahle Hadith scholar, he refuted on his views about Sahaba and other theological matters, and Sheikh Rabi al-Madkhali considered Maududi among the modern thinkers whose deviation lies in methodology, politics, and creed. So, what are the mistakes? That's what we are going to see. Number one mistake is figurative interpretation of divine attributes. At times, Maududi applies ta'wil, that is the figurative interpretation, to the verses about Allah's attributes, such as Al-Istiwa, he rose over above the throne. So, what is the Athari refutation for this? And he is above all comprehension and exalted far above the partners they attribute to him. Quran, chapter number 13, verse number 16. Adherents of Athari theology affirm attributes bila kaif, without asking how, as the Salaf thought, no metaphorical reinterpretation. The second mistake is prioritizing political ideology over the text. He interprets the revelation through a political lens, claiming the ultimate purpose of prophethood is establishing the statehood. So, what is the Athari refutation to this? He reads modern concepts into verses like, for example, chapter 2 and verse number 21, O mankind, worship your Lord. Ignoring the primary spiritual message, al ibadah, that is the worship, not power building. So, refer. It's a great error to overlook the true call of the prophets, that is Tawheed, while making the false claim that the principal goal was to establish an Islamic state. And the third mistake is undermining the Sahih Hadith as a definitive guidance. The mistake is he claims Hadith are sources of hope of authenticity but not certitude. So, what is the Athari refutation to this point? Atharis and scholars and Salafis like Imam Ahmad affirm that Sahih Hadith provide yaqeen, that is certainty. And we have sent down to you the book as clarification for all things, as the Quran states in chapter 16, verse number 89, showing Quran and Sunnah together confirm the guidance. And the fourth mistake is questioning the prophetic traditions on Dajjal. Maududi allegedly treats belief in Dajjal as a metaphorical or possibly a non-literal. The Athari refutation to this is numerous authentic hadiths treat Dajjal literally. Rejecting him contradicts the Athari trance that accepts clear reports of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The fifth mistake is criticism or tactic approval of the Sahaba. Maududi, he reportedly criticizes some companions, example, commenting on the caliph's political battles in harsh terms. What is the refutation to this? The Quran commands believers to revere the Sahaba, the first of the Muhajirun and the Ansar, and those who followed them with good conduct. Allah is pleased with them and they are pleased with him, as the Quran states in chapter 9, verse number 100. So, Atharis, Salafis uphold total respect, forbidding derogation in creed and moral character. So, what is the sixth mistake? Use of the foreign terminologies like theodemocracy, like these things. He introduces novel terms like theodemocracy, blending the Western political frameworks into Islam. So, what is the refutation to this? This is an innovation, Abida. The Salaf recommended using well known traditional Islamic terms derived from the Quran and Sunnah. So, seventh mistake is neglect of tafsir bil ma'thur and early scholars. He rarely cites Salafi Mufassirin like Imam Ibn Taymiyyah, Imam Tabari, Imam Ibn Kathir, favoring his modern interpretive lens. So, what is the refutation for this? The Athari methodology is Quran, authentic Hadith, Sahaba's commentary, Tabi'in, and then later scholars. This is the methodology. Deviating from this chain undermines the credibility. So his mistakes are regarding the ta'wil of the Allah's attributes, political ideological tafsir, and third is diminishing hadith reliability. The fourth is denial, that is the metaphorization of the Dajjal, and the next thing is criticism of the Sahaba and the use of Western jargon and ignoring classical tafsir. So when evaluating the Tafheem, compare against classic Athari tafsirs like Imam Ibn Kathir al-Tabari, especially regarding the Tawhid, Sifat and Sahaba. Verily interpretations of key verses with hadith and early scholars, not modern political theories. This is the practical guidance, okay? So Sheikh Mukbil al-Wadi critiqued Maududi that he has some Tashayyu innovation in hadith approach. And Sheikh Rabi al-Madkhali critiqued him. He is wrong in creed, juristic misguidance, and alliances with the Shia. And Sheikh Sanaullah Amritsari, he critiqued creed gone astray, ideology over the beliefs. And Ahmad al-Najmi, warning against follows who belittles the Salafis. And Nadwi, Islam, these kind of things. The final word is multiple prominent Salafi scholars have issued strong critiques of Maududi's theology and methodology, especially in the area of Aqidah distortions, undermining the Hadith authenticizing, politicizing Islam beyond a balanced spiritual framework, disrespect towards the Sahaba, association with the Shia ideology, and these things. So better we can suffice with ourselves with Salaf tafsirs like Ibn Kathir, Imam Tafsir Tabari, like this kind of things, Imam Nasir as-Sa'di's tafsir. So we can better avoid Maududi's tafsir. Allahu alam.